So
Any other questions, anything else you'd like to see or hear about?
one question is on my forms, my NDA forms.
Mhm.
After somebody signs it and completes it, where does it go? How do I find it?
You can see it in their contact and in your payments where they live. But you should be able to see it in their contact as well.
All right. So I can go to their contact page and the contract will be stored there.
On the right-hand side,
Yeah.
you should be able to see a little paper, like a paper clip or a clipboard. You can click and open it.
Perfect.
Can
Perfect.
you
Because I
transfer
have
it?
what's that?
Go ahead, Jim.
I have contract templates for my product development work. And so, I fill out I'll create the template, fill that out, and with the custom stuff for that customer, send it to them through the automation. I'll just set up an automation button, click that, send the contract to them. They sign it, comes back. I want to see the contract. All I got to do is go to their contact information, and their contract is in their contact information, signed, sealed, and delivered.
You
And
both get a copy, so they get a
that.
copy in their email also.
Yeah, let's see. From my perspective, you need that, Ramon.
Correct. Yeah. Well, that's what I was
That's
going to
awesome.
ask. If it'll be in their contact in their folder.
So you'll see it for your side, but then they also get an email saying, and a button that says view document.
Okay. Cool.
So, and you can set these up to be dynamic where it can pull in data from their contact. So any fields that are in their contact, you can have pulled into the form so that when it sends it to them, it auto fills that. Like the newest, the chief membership agreements are done in here and automated. So
can you show me a sample of like how you would set that up, or how it would come in and you send it from the price page?
So from here, just pick it up. So if you have the documents, you create the template in contracts. You can do whatever you want it to look like. You've got the different fields over here. You can have signature fields, a text field that they fill in, the date, their initials, or even a checkbox. So those are things you can add to the form. And then you can tell it who is going to be signing it, recipients. So if we add just a random person, oh, I know who Jim is. It'll autofill with his information. And you can have multiple, like who signs it first. I want Jim to sign it before Jim signs it. So Jim will get the email.
That's not confusing at all.
Right. Then on each of the fields, they're color coded, so you can see which one goes to who. Or you can just take Jim off completely.
Yeah.
Whatever you want that to look like.
You've been removed, Jim.
Then when you send it, you can send it by an email that the system automatically sends an email, or you can click a link and get a link generated that you can then take that link, put it in an email and say, okay, here's the email I want to send you personally. You draft it out and just paste that link in there. But then they also will then stay here in the contract area, and you can resend it if you need to.
So Noelle has this set up so that when they come in and they register on my calendar link.
How do I post it or connect it to my customer file?
When you let's go back on. We're going to use this template, and we're going to say up here, we're going to select that it's going to be used for Ramon. Not even.
Jim.
So we're just going to put Jim in here twice as the contact because he's got two different
so
emails.
The contact's already there. Okay.
So yeah, you have to have the contact in the CRM. And then any of the fields that you're using in here have to be in their client, in their contact. He's got their business address. That has to be in the contact information.
So that automatically fills once you, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice. Impressive. And then I can even send them an invoice.
You can, so here, I think it's in here. Payment settings, enable direct payment or enable send invoice or enable auto payment, however you want that to work. And you can put products in here.
Oh,
Whatever, he doesn't have any products created yet, but you can list them in here and what the costs are. So you can have this as a proposal or an estimate, and then have it auto bill them afterwards, however you want
so
that
what's
to
the
work.
difference between an invoice and a direct payment?
It doesn't send them an email. It just has them put their credit card information and pay for it.
Oh, okay.
I like the recurring, see that because if you have a membership model and you want them to pay $4.95 a month, okay, then you can have it as a recurring bill every month for $5 a month, and then they have special access that you can give them to.
Yeah, you can set up automations to automatically give them your membership portal or whatnot. Laura does use this for her contracts for her coaching, so that recurring charges. You can have it set up to where they invoice every month, and the person actually has to say yes, send my credit card information. But you can also have those recurring invoices that auto collect the money, and they just make the payment, send the customer, hey, we charged your card today.
Good.
Reminders.
Is that how you have it set up, Noelle?
I've got both. I've got yours auto. Yeah,
but
yours
this
is
is
auto
what
done.
you're using for your invoicing too.
So you
Yeah.
can send them a day or two before, hey, we're going to auto charge.
Yep.
I'm her IT person. And Noelle's my IT person. She knows everything. She knows everything.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I do offer a monthly. So both Laura
Mm.
and Jim are on my monthly plan. I do a $97 a month for, like just random questions here and there support. I'm setting up this or that, and max of like 45, 60 minutes of work an hour a month. But I'm your on call. I can, take a question here or there, and we can just jump on and get something done if we need to.
Worth every penny.
Yeah. And so I have Noelle set it up, and I look at it and I go, well, that's not exactly what I want, but it's set up, and I can go in there and play around with it and kind of like twiddle with it.